radio show is Janet Parshall's America. Janet Parshall. Janet. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming. Yes. She is gearing up to go national on October 5th with her self-titled radio show on KABC. Stephanie Miller. Stephanie. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Yes. Her upcoming miniseries is A Will of Their Own. Plus, he plays Greg and/or Dharma. That's a joke on Dharma and Greg. Of course, he's Greg. Thomas Gibson is right over here. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you. A living legend. He made country music's first platinum record, has sold more than 40 million ever since. His new one is Closing In on the Fire. Waylon Jennings. Mr. Jennings, what a pleasure. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right. Well, as you heard me say in the monologue, President Clinton's poll numbers went up 9% yesterday. They were 59% before we saw the grand jury testimony, and now they are 68%, which is sizable, I would say. And my question is, you know, I don't understand. The Republicans first said, and, you know, I'm not a Democrat, okay? I'm neither, so this is not a partisan thing. But first they said, okay, when the American people see what's in this report, it's going to sink Clinton. Well, we saw the report. We yawned. Then they said, okay, when we see this testimony, then he is dead meat. Well, we saw the testimony. What has to happen for the Republicans to change their tune? What,
you know,
when
Bill,
are they going to say, you know, we lost 2 elections. They're not into the family values crap. Maybe we should get on the page of where America is.
No, well, let me tell you where America is. Battleground 1998, it was a voter survey released by a Democratic and a Republican pollster, and guess what the #1 issue on the hearts and minds of voters in November is? The restoring of moral values. So that's where the American public is.
That's a vague thing. We're talking about a guy who got an actual and they don't care. That's vague.
Not the time.
Of course, moral value. Who's going to vote against that? No, I'm for immoral value. That means nothing. This is actual.
Our country is in a crisis right now over that exact issue. It means nothing. Since January, it's cost us
it's a crisis. It's a self-made crisis.
Exactly. Please. I mean, you know, this is sexual McCarthyism. I mean, we're going to look back and remember the famous trials of '98.
Well, really? It's not about sex. It's about surgery. It's about
Bill makes a good point. Bill makes a good point. If they find pictures of this guy with farm animals, the sky is the limit on his poll numbers.
Let me tell you what the problem is.
Yes,
Bill
sir.
Clinton. Bill Clinton lied to the people, said I did not have sex with that woman. He lied to his wife. He lied to his daughter. He lied to everybody around him. Sent them out to lie for him. And then here comes Kenneth Starr, or Judge Starr, whatever you call him. Now, he gets out there.
I call him Satan's, but go ahead.
Well, here's what he's a nerd. He really is.
He is.
You know, because
geek.
he gets out there and he asks her all these questions about all these sex acts, and he had never heard of them before, and he got interested, you know. And that's where all of this stuff with the sex
I actually learned a lot from watching the testimony. And my wife is very happy about it.
Get me one of them.
I'll tell you why I'm mad.
I'll tell you what.
The reason I'm mad about the whole thing, and I think we don't want to impeach Clinton, but we want somebody to kick his ass because he.
I think it should be you, Waylon.
Oh, fantastic.
He did it. He messed it up for all the rest of us.
Yes, sir, he did. Now, let me ask you a question. Does the president know how to define sex? Because apparently he doesn't. He pulled that piece of paper out and read it in front of the camera.
And I have it right here. And you know what? That's Paula Jones' definition of sex. Believe me, I've made my share of jokes about Clinton being a crazy, kooky liar. I know it. He's a politician like they all are.
He's not a liar, he's a lawyer.
Right. Exactly. Thank you.
But you know, it's funny you should say that because you're reading
Ken Starr is a lawyer as well, and Ken Starr happened to leave out this little fact about Monica saying that she was never, there was no subordination surgery.
She was never asked to lie. Remember, let me go back to the lawyer, the Yale grad, the Rhodes Scholar. What do you think? He graduated in the bottom half of his class? Here's where, this is what the bullet's going to be. It's going to be the affidavit. She calls him at 2 o'clock in the morning and she goes, oh no, I'm in this Jones case. case, he goes, hey, honey, you can get out of it. You file an affidavit. And in silence, he kept his mouth shut, knowing that as she wrote in the affidavit, I did not have sex. I did not have sex with that man. She was quiet. Bennett was under the delusion he did not have sex with her. And that affidavit, when it's applied, is going to be...
We'll be right back. She'll keep talking. We'll be right back.
Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, brought to you by 2020 Wednesday. And don't miss 2020 Sunday with Barbara Walters.